How's it going, everybody? I just want to talk about what is, in my opinion, the most fun fight in Monster Hunter Wilds, mostly due to the difficulty. I mean, I think every G rank monster is like a really, really fun fight, especially the new Udra and the Jin Dahad. But I mean, this one I feel like stands head and shoulders as one of the most challenging. I mean, it's really hard to actually do this fight with randoms online because honestly, like, people just end up carting if you don't cart yourself. At this point, I've got about 140, 150 hours, which really isn't a lot. I mean, you talk to a lot of people in this game that got 2K hours. Like, that's not unheard of or out of the ordinary at all. So I get that. But at this point, I've obviously reached the end of the game and I just wanted to talk about this fight. So basically, I mean, this fight is a three-phase fight. It's pretty standard, like a lot of G rank fights. You start in one area, do damage, move to the next, etc., etc. Excuse me, it's a four-phase fight, not a three-phase. Now, during this time, you're only given about 35 minutes, which I guess isn't so bad, as I've never actually failed this quest due to time constraints, just people and myself carding. And if you're living long enough to actually reach the time limit, at the very least, you're doing something right. But I digress. You fight this thing in the same arena you fight the Jin Dahad in, which is great because it gives you free hits with the falling ice, on the ceiling and whatnot. They seem to do less damage to the planetes than the Jin Dahad, though. So the first phase of this fight is pretty cut and dry. You're fighting him in a small area that's just right outside of spawn. You're just kind of wailing on him and avoiding his attacks at this point, which are super quick, and they don't offer a lot of telegraphing, honestly. You've got about like half a second to really, make your mind up about what's going on. I take that back. It actually does have telegraphing pretty good, actually, in the form of a pop-up on the right side of the screen. You can also paralyze this thing, as you can see here, which obviously offers you a little bit of an advantage in the way of, attacks. Maybe you want to give your cat a Lalabarina weapon. Now, this thing does have some pretty notable attacks. You've got the Mustard Bomb, which is basically a fire bomb. It's a lot like the new Udra special attack, where if you get hit with it, it leaves a little AoE of fire. So you can't just block it and stand still. The best thing to do when you're getting targeted by the Mustard Bomb is to just run away, because you want it as far away from your teammates as possible. It's got a rocket punch attack where it just is exactly what it sounds like. It shoots fists that explode on impact. Now, the cool thing about these is you can hit them with throwing knives and disable them, or if you're a gunner, you can just shoot them. And then probably the hardest attack for me to dodge, at least, is this wave cannon. This is definitely a skill issue on my part. My timing just always seems to be off. So those are going to be most of his notable attacks. The Savage one does freeze you. Now, he has two other attacks, which is this MRV missile. And basically the gist of this, you're going to want to run from it just like you do the Firebomb missile, because he shoots like up to 12 of these. I mean, they're just back to back. As you can see here, the only way I could escape was on the secret, which I'm usually opposed to, being a Monster Hunter veteran and all. Yeah, so basically in the second phase of this fight, he's just moving erratic as shit. He's targeting multiple hunters at once with AoE rockets, as well as massive swaths of AoE fire attacks and blanketing large portions of the arena. And this gets so intense that even with shield and iron wall jewels, if I just sit around and try to block, it drains my stamina completely to the point where I take full damage. So I gotta put my weapon up and start running. By far my favorite part about this phase is that he spawns in a damn Nerscylla clone, which is funny because I made a whole Reddit post about not being able to fight that Nerscylla clone, and somebody in the comments was like, you better get used to it because you're going to be fighting a lot of them, because there's one that just spawns as a side boss. And in this clip here, we kind of had trouble killing it. I mean, I've had runs where this thing just gets stun locked into a shield that it creates after you kill it, but right here, we kind of fumbled around, but the idea is that you kill him, he creates a shield, and then you use that shield to block the Planetes' super attack. It's just like the Gogmazios fight, where you have to hide behind Fabian whenever he does his super attack. Yeah, and while this Nerscylla is a little bit weaker than the one that it has its own quest, it's no pushover by any means. I mean, if you're not adequately prepared, it will poison you. It will bounce around and get out of your team's way so that you can't kill it. And if you don't kill it, then you have to take that beam head on, and most likely you guys are going to fail. Yeah, when I first fought this monster, I must have skipped that dialogue option because I did not hide in the shield. I didn't even know that Nucilla made a shield. Same with Fabian. I didn't even know he was supposed to protect you from that attack. I'm 100% sure there's a dialogue option, but I just skipped through it because on both occasions I took the blast head on. With the Pleiades, I died, but Gogmazios, I somehow actually made it through that. Yeah, thankfully it's not until the fourth phase when the Savage variant uses the freeze attack, which is from the Jin Dahad, which freezes you to the ground for like 5 seconds. And then that Starboard Wave Beam, that doesn't get used until the fourth phase either. But this isn't a tutorial on how to beat the Planetes. This is just a video explaining why I think it's the most fun fight in the game. Maybe not the most fun, but definitely like top 5. I really like the Nudra or New Udra. How should I say it? In the Jin Dahad, I mean, even the Gogma fight is like, they're all really fun. All the G rank fights are super entertaining. But I think the core enjoyment of this fight is just how challenging it is. I mean, out of a solo player and out of a team, it just asks so much of you. And I mean, you know, you get, when you finish it, when you finally finish it, you know, you get a real sense of satisfaction just because of how hard he is. I mean, the amount of people that cart to this dude, like when you're playing with randoms online, is crazy. I mean, most of the time, you're not even going to get through the fight because, you know, people are going to cart, you're going to cart, and then you guys are going to fail. I mean, I think a shield is like imperative for this fight. You know, my reflexes aren't what they used to be. I can't just be flying all over the stage like it's Dark Souls. Some other cool aspects about this fight is that you can pick up a shield if you pick up this salvage material or whatever it is that you see on screen. You get that, put it in the slinger, and then you're able to shoot a shield down. It's pretty handy for obvious reasons. You can get the shield a couple different ways. One of them is by hitting its head until it drops it. And then the aforementioned salvage stuff that you pick up. And then the other way is with these little spiders that he spits out. You find a glowing one, and then the glowing one, when you hit that one, it turns into a shield. And I didn't know this, but those gestures that you get that drop those Picto things, those do damage too, and they break parts. But yeah, that's basically it. I just kind of wanted to talk about what I think is one of the most fun, challenging fights. Probably not the best fight. You know, it's definitely not everybody's favorite. You can just check Reddit for that. But I mean, definitely one of, in my opinion, one of the most fun, challenging fights in the game. Anyway, I hope everybody's had a great day. Hope everybody continues to have a great day, and I'll holler at you in the next one.